Now, John, the Sunday Mail led the way on the Jordan Linden scandal. What are your thoughts about his conviction, and also, which is the line that's being pursued by journalists, the SNP's botched handling of it?
Yeah, I mean, I think there's possibly something even like more sinister than just botched handling of it. This was a story that Sunday Mail started sort of pulling on a small thread a number of years ago. They had one person come forward and made some allegations. We wrote that story that sort of led to other people coming forward, and soon the thing was snowballing. There was a large number of people saying, I've been sexually assaulted by this guy. The police eventually got involved, and we saw the finally being convicted the last couple of weeks. So I think there's no doubt that he is a dangerous sex offender, and he's got what he deserved. Possibly the more worrying thing about this entire scandal is the way that the SNP handled it from the beginning. As soon as we started asking questions about this, the party policy was clearly not to support victims. It was to try to firefight and to try to protect Jordan Linden from further criticism. To an extent that is kind of the remaining mystery in this story, was why they were just so intent on protecting Jordan Linden, rather than at some point deciding he's now a liability. We need to really cast him aside. From the very beginning, there was denials, there was cover-ups, there was briefings to other media saying that our story wasn't correct. There was threats to take us to IPSO. You know, that at every single turn, the party didn't want to accept there was a problem here.
Does it remind you of the way the SNP responded to some of your stories on the moral party membership?
Yeah, absolutely. It was the same era, and yeah, the same press office, and it was all the same tactics. You know, a bit of bullying, a bit of like insisting that you're making a fool of yourself writing this stuff is completely untrue, and like in the end, actually, it was all true, and the party had been denying some really terrible things, which potentially could have led to more people being abused.
So for the past few days, John, the SNP have been defending the SNP group leader on North Lanarkshire Council, Tracy Carragher. There have been calls for her to stand down. I think she was a defence witness in relation to the Linden trial. She's now been suspended in light of recordings that have come to light. What's your response to that element of it?
Yeah, I think she's got serious questions to answer. Why was she not willing to take a step back, evaluate the evidence in front of her, and do the right thing? Her knee-jerk response was to try to protect a sex offender, and it kind of feeds into this broader picture that the SNP, when it comes to these kind of allegations, tend to think of the party first, tend to think of who's in favour with the party hierarchy first, tend to look to use these things as devices to settle scores, to get rid of people they don't like, rather than just to do the right thing, try to protect people and get rid of the bad apples as soon as they become aware of them.
And Doug, there have been a number of scandals relating to the SNP over the years in relation to sexual misconduct. It's hard to think of a single one that was handled well by the Nationalists.